Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 4, which is entitled as Jnana Yoga, Sloka 18. Karmaṇy paśyed, akarmaṇi ca karmayah, sa buddhimān manuṣyeṣu, yuktaḥ kṛtsna-karma-kṛt. Now, the karma and jnana certainly belong to the same sastra. The sastra prescribes action combined with knowledge. Thus, the two have relationship and falls under the same discipline. Therefore, one cannot say they belong to different discipline. It's all the same sastra that's been given to us. It's not two different sastra. Maybe it's the same sastra, maybe they are differing in their essential nature. Though action and knowledge differ in their essential nature, just as, for example, actions like walking, seeing, talking, are all different actions, but are performed simultaneously, can be performed simultaneously. So I'm walking. While I'm walking, I'm seeing things as I walk, and while I'm seeing things, also I'm talking over to someone on a phone. So it's three different action, but done simultaneously, though they are totally different in nature. So I'm able to do all those three at the same time without disturbing the other action. Therefore, it is possible to engage in action and also perceive the inaction, that is the knowledge in it. Well, now there's a sub-objection might come from what I just said. Objection 1 is walking, talking, seeing can be accepted. All can be done by the same person, because we know that I can walk at the same time talk, I can at the same time see. But how can a contradictory action can be done simultaneously? These walking, talking, seeing are not contradictory. One can perform everything simultaneously. But if there are contradictory actions, say eating and sleeping, I cannot eat and sleep at the same time. I cannot sleep and eat at the same time. It is not possible, two different actions. Likewise, also important point we should understand here is how can creation, maintenance and annihilation, which are contradictory activities, can be done by the same person. So let's see this one. Well, eating and sleeping example that has been given here, yes, they are contradicting, but they can be done in a different time frame. Answer is yes. Same person can do the action, but in a different time frame. Therefore, it's not contradictory. Likewise, creation, maintenance, and annihilation can be done by the same Supreme Lord, same person, personality, but in a different time period. So this objection has to be rejected. Well, objection 2 within this one is it the example that we saw, walking, talking, seeing, they're all karma. So we are taking an example of a karma action and trying to justify jnana, which is a different one. Therefore, that examples are not going to be applicable over here. So, hope that makes sense. When we are trying to say that jnana and karma can be done simultaneously, can be done by the same person, then we have to talk about that example properly. If you are trying to take an example of karma and justify jnana, that's not going to be accepted. That's what the objection here. Now let's see another example. Consider snake, a person trying to drain the poison from a victim of snake bite. So the person who is trying to drain the poison from the affected person, he chants mantra, performs action, certain action, by moving his hands, some mudras, like Garuda mudra, and keeps meditating on the Garuda. All these are done concurrently, all this must be done concurrently to remove the poison from the victim. Unless the meditation is done on Garuda, the mantra or the mudras are going to be of no use. It will be of no use. And at the same, likewise, if the person is doing mudras and the actions, but not meditating on Garuda, is going to be of no use. Is not going to drain the poison out of the victim. So can we say that the meditation has no role here? Can we say the mudra has no role here? Or can we do mudra in the morning and the meditation in the evening and consider that I've completed that process? Therefore, we know that both are necessary and need to be done at the same time. And there's no contradiction to them. As we are doing the action, we see that action as the knowledge. And as we are doing that knowledge, in the knowledge, we see that knowledge as an action. Among these two, certainly, the meditation on Garuda, the jnana, always plays a very important role. As contemplating on something while performing some other actions brings about many benefits. Without that jnana, just doing karma is useless. Therefore, it is the way that we have to see that, yes, now the example is not only about karma, example about combining the karma and jnana. And this is what has been explained in the sloka, that one has to see karma in akarma and akarma in karma, action in inaction, inaction in action. So if you're just chanting a prescribed number of mantras as given by one's guru, or if someone is following some sastra, but do not meditate on the deity of the mantra, the main deity of mantra at the same time, or we meditate but do not chant or do not do any services, then we are missing the point and it's going to be of not much of effect. Therefore, we do our action like chanting or any devotional service with full awareness of oneself. One sees in action, that is knowledge in the action that is engaged in. In other words, he sees the action as a form of knowledge, because knowledge about the self is included in that knowledge. And he also sees the knowledge as a form of action. So there's little more to this sloka, how karma can be seen as akarma or vikarma, same way akarma as karma and vikarma and so forth. Karmaṇy paśyed, akarmaṇi karmayah, sa buddhimān manuṣyeṣu, sa yuktaḥ kṛtsna-karma-kṛt. Namaste. Hare Krishna.